everybody. This your girl Cece with Where It Begins Magazine, and I got my co-host on the line. Hey, Mickey Monday, how are you today?
I'm doing good. See, how are you?
I'm doing good. Happy Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday to you too.
Thank you. We have a special guest on the line. I call her my media family. I met her on Clubhouse. I love what she do. I love her vibes. I'm gonna let her introduce herself and where she from and what she do.
Hey everybody, is K-Way TV. It's the right way the K-Way, Miss Jessica Tyler. I am a business owner called JKTV Enterprise LLC, where I consist of three different businesses, JKT Productions and PPC Photography and RWKW Salon. Also, I'm a full-time broadcast journalist, and I'm just here for the community, here for the good vibes. So that's why I'm here.
Awesome. You are
Oh,
a
you
jack of
asked
all
me too
trades.
where I was from. I'm from Kansas City as well. Born and raised Kansas City 913. Stand up.
Okay. Well, you're a jack of all trades. What are you really passionate about? Like what is your number one out of all the things that you do?
I would say my number one is to be, of course, a broadcast journalist. I always be saying it like the next Oprah, but better than Oprah. I just really want to focus on bettering our community just in a different kind of way. I should always be able to be an asset to people that are around me through any asset, through any asset, any facet, because I've been placed in a lot of different things. So what was easiest for me was broadcasting. Broadcasting was an easy way for me to share my voice and to promote myself in a different kind of way than most people do.
Okay. Well, what or who motivated you to be a journalist or broadcaster?
I would say, I don't want to say Oprah again, but I just always grew up thinking like maybe I could be like a Queen Latifah or something, because I also do music as well. I'm an artist. I'm an independent artist, inspirational. So I was like, well, maybe I could be like a Queen Latifah or something, because Queen Latifah had her own show as well, but she also did music. So I was like, well, maybe I could be
Mhm.
like her and like kind of like follow her footsteps. Also, of course, my mom and my dad, they both raised me to be in a spotlight. I don't know why. I didn't ask for this. They just gave it to me. They just put me in everything. And what kind of struck a nerve was whenever I was just like watching Dominique Dawes on gymnastics, like watching her do gymnastics, like the first African American woman in gymnastics. Me watching her like flip off of the screen and just do all these amazing things like struck a nerve for me. I was like, I want to be on TV. And I always said I wanted to be on TV, whether that was me being an athlete, like I said, being an artist or whatever facet it was. I just knew I just want to be on TV because I'm like, people are really watching in different homes. People are really tuning into somebody that is on an actual screen. So I feel like I had that drive when I was like 4 years old, like when I flipped off of the couch and landed on my feet. So that drive started very early.
Okay. And awesome. Congrats on
Thank you.
So usually when people have a passion or they're talented in something, it's usually a saying that goes, if you pick one thing up, you have to drop something else, right? But in your case, you have a bunch of different hats that you put on and you juggle, and you said you're a master of
Mhm.
um you're not a jack of all trades, you're a master of I forgot what you said on you said it on Clubhouse.
I
I can't
did.
remember it verbatim,
I'm
but
glad that you
it.
did
yeah,
remember that. Yes,
it
literally.
stuck with me. I can't remember what you said exactly, but it stuck with me. So I mean, tell us how you're able to wear those hats so seamlessly, and then also what are some of the challenges that come with having to juggle different ventures, if you will.
I would say the hardest thing for me that is just just going throughout my lifetime was trying to juggle sports and then trying to do like YouTube videos. Like I was the kid doing y'all remember jerking
Mm-hmm.
videos and my Dougie, and I was
Yeah.
that kid that was just doing a whole bunch of different stuff. Like I said, at a young age. But what came hard for me was trying, like I said, trying to juggle the athletic side of me, trying to juggle the song side of me, like in church, singing in the choir, being involved, praise dancing, that side of me, and then also trying to juggle classwork, just being studious, different things like that. That became hard because I was, like I said, I was just invested in so many different things. But what kind of mellowed me out and what kind of made me consistent, as you could say, was my seasons. Like I knew my season for each thing that I was doing. So in high school maybe it was like volleyball, basketball, track, whatever. Then I'm doing outside gymnastics. And then I would do a pageant during the summer. So whatever it was, I knew my seasons, and then that way I could categorize my schedule. I had to learn time management like at a very young age. I wanted to go out and have fun and party and stuff, but I didn't really do that. I didn't really have too much of a crazy childhood. I could honestly say I was always focused. But like now my struggle is trying to be sure, like I said, be a master of all. But I'm trying to be sure I'm not biting too much off. You know what I mean? Taking in too many projects, because I do love helping everybody. Like I love being that person, being there for people, but sometimes I gotta know how to say no. And it's hard for me to start to say no. So now that I'm older now, I have to start saying no. And I feel like that's my biggest struggle, because I'm like, oh, I want to help you. I want to do this. I want to do that. I want to be here. And everybody, Jessica, just hey, it's okay. We can figure it out. But I feel like now, um, moving into my adulthood and my professionalism, I'm starting to see more that it's not always about being in the front, being the spotlight. It's more or less being, how can I bless you? How can I help you? And then how can I be of assistance, even if it's not in front of the camera, or if it's behind the camera, or whatever it is. How can I be of assistance with this much time that I have? So I feel like doing a lot of different things has blessed me to be able to talk with different people, like even you guys. Like, who would have thought Clubhouse would have just brought us together? But to say that if I wouldn't have been on Clubhouse and I would have missed the opportunity, like, oh no, I'm too busy for that, then I wouldn't have met, wonderful people like yourself. So I just feel like now it's more or less like juggling and understanding my time, and being sure I'm investing my time in the right things. So that's kind of what I've been working on right
Okay.
Okay.
Well
Wow.
said.
Absolutely.
now. Y'all know me. Hey, any question you ask, I'm gonna answer.
No, definitely, definitely. So I was going to ask you, if I'm not mistaken, you're located in Dallas now, correct? Like,
Yes, I am
okay,
located in Dallas.
okay. So with you, with you being from Kansas, right, where the demographic isn't the same as it is in Dallas, how do
Not at
you
all.
adjust? Yeah. So in short, how do you how was that adjustment, like cultural wise? Just as shoot, living in Kansas, I know for a fact, living in Kansas, there's a smaller black population in Kansas per capita than it is in somewhere like Dallas, Texas. So, how were you able to, make that adjustment once you got down there?
Um, to be honest with you, my adjustment was, you want to take me back down memory lane. I moved here in 2013,
Mhm.
and I had got a volleyball scholarship to go play at Richland College. And I just knew in the season of me being in Kansas City, Kansas, we always got to say the Kansas part because people have problem with, can't see Missouri, can't see whatever. So the fact that I grew up in a kind of rural, like modern area at a young age, and then we moved to a more, you could say, suburban area. So I kind of got to see best of both worlds. I have an older brother, and he was way more cultured than I was, as far as like being around more black people instead of myself. But whenever I was born, all I had was really like guy friends and my brother. And then whenever I moved to the suburbs, quote unquote, it's called Piper. whenever I moved out there, I was 4 years old, but the first friend I had was a girl and she was black. So I was like, wow, like that was my first time actually seeing somebody that is my skin tone. And but in the same area with a whole bunch of white people, Lord forgive me, Caucasian people. And
Mhm.
and that kind of just struck a nerve for me because I was like, okay, so there is people like me, but then when I went to school, there was nobody like me.
Wow.
I was the only black girl in my classroom for years until I was like in third grade. So imagine you going from kindergarten to like third and fourth grade, not knowing like, dang, she's like me, or dang, we going through struggles together.
Mhm.
They're looking at me like, okay, my mom told me like my natural hair color is sandy blonde, sandy brown, and they're like, did you dye your daughter's hair? They would ask her, is her hair fake? Does she have weave in it? It was very long and stuff like that, and it was very bright color. And they were just like, what does she do? Like who, just asking her all these different questions and like and ask her how she spelled my name, why she spelled my name like that. For years, they did not have my name right in the system at the school I was in. They did not have my name
Mhm.
right at all. Y'all know it's Jessicha. And I was very ashamed of that at the beginning because I was like, dang, everybody's calling me Cha Cha, Jessica Cha Cha Slide, all that. Whatever. It's cool. But different things. I laugh at that now, but like back then, I was like, oh no, I'm gonna take the H out of my name because people thought I was ghetto, whatever. And it's beautiful now. I love it, but
Yeah.
different things like that. I just learned culturally how to humble myself. And so I'm thankful that I grew up that way because now I know how to talk to you, and talk to you respectfully. And I
Mhm.
just feel like it was a blessing in disguise because I got to learn the best of both worlds. But the only thing I didn't like was I was just singled out all the time. Like whenever we started talking about slavery, Jessica would know the answer. Well, yeah, partially. But everybody will, single me out or look at me some type of way. And, thankfully I was light skinned, so I didn't get as much of a cut, as my dark skinned friends. They'd be like, oh no, she's ugly, she XYZ. And it was just a lot to see and a lot to learn. And then when it came to sports, y'all remember the A team, B team, C team, and
Mm-hmm.
all that stuff. When it came to sports, they would single me out again. I will be the only black girl on the A team, or I'll be the only black girl on the B team until more of my black friends came, and I was like, wow, thank God, because I've been by myself for so long. But it was a lot of politics as well. And so and like I said, I learned politics at a young age because they wouldn't choose me to start. They would choose a Caucasian girl to start over me. You know what I mean? Or they would sit me out of the game, but they would have four starters from the JV team or whatever. You get the picture.
Mhm.
But
Right.
it just was not fair. A lot of things were not fair, and I started to see that at a young age. But even growing up, even got even worse. Going into college and whatnot, what have you.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to be a part of the best things, being a part of the best groups. Because I played volleyball, and that's not a sport that quote unquote black girls play. Now we
Right.
do, but back then it was like frowned upon. Or even gymnastics, when I did gymnastics, it was frowned upon for us to even be in those type of things or be in those type of sports. So
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
and even with pageants, same with pageants, whenever I was Miss Teen Kansas 2012, it was like, oh, she's black, she's in the top six. What I mean? Like, it was always something dealing with my color, or something dealing with, is she good enough, or oh, she's really pretty for a black girl, or what I mean? It was just so many different things, so much
Mm-hmm.
controversy from Kansas City come to Dallas. And then whenever I came to Dallas, people were still looking at me crazy, like, where's she from? She different. Why she walk like that? Why she talk like that? And the biggest thing for me that separated me whenever I moved here to play sports was I was saved. I was a Christian, and I'm not scared to say that. I was saved. I was Christian. I was walking in Christian faith. I was walking in Christian light. My coach seen it. My coaches seen it, but everybody else would talk about me. Different people be like, "Oh no, she thinks she's too good. She thinks she's XYZ because she's from Kansas, da 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 da.
Mhm.
So I've always been in that space where people were always just talking, always talking, always talking. But whenever I came to Dallas, it was a culture shock because I'm like, wow, okay, these girls are really just shisty. It
Wow.
was sad to say, but a lot of girls, they were shisty. They were really rude, and they weren't the Southern belles like they were supposed to be perceived. So
Mhm.
my experience wasn't all that hot, but I had a few friends that I could really truly confide in, and I could call my friends now, like some of my teammates and stuff like that. So that transition was crazy for me because I feel like I was in a bubble into me experiencing the adult life in the world by myself whenever I kind of moved here, and I had some family here too, so it was just very different for me.
Okay.
Mhm.
Y'all know I'm long-winded, leave me alone.
No,
No,
it's
you
fine.
good.
I'm
But
trying to get
really,
it everything out that way I know what I'm saying.
that's there's nothing wrong with that. But before Cece goes, I just want to say that's a perfect example of like how, like literally, that's the perfect example of how Black women are treated in America. Because you
Yeah,
know,
literally.
whether it's from another race or even our own, to where they kind of judge and will
Mhm.
do what they can to kind of put you down because they're not where they need to be and they feel like they can drag you down to their level. I think that's just it's crazy how we just experience it, and it seems
Yeah,
like it's never ending because no matter what we try and do to put things in place to circumvent it or to try and be more impactful with one another, it's like there's always going to be someone or a group of individuals who you know
yeah,
just want to they just want to be selfish and
yeah.
and move for their benefit. So yeah, it's crazy that you went through that, but I'm glad that you have been able to translate that into something positive about what you're doing.
Yeah.
Mhm. I agree. But what are your goals for 2021?
Oh, Cece, you always gotta ask the good questions, don't you?
I'm trying to see where you're mad at for this year. Where you going?
Well, I got a couple. I would just say I got a couple tricks up my sleeve. But I did go through so much last year that I feel like switched up this year for me. So now I guess I'm more or less focused on being recovering. One, I need to be fully 110% recovered. I went through a really really bad car accident last year, and it just kind of it altered my physical so much. I had a concussion, I had back injuries, neck injuries,
Hmm.
knee injuries. I might look decent right now, but off camera, I'm really battling myself. I'm really battling myself to get myself better. So I'm just more or less I'm trying to heal, in that process of healing. I need to get down to 135 pounds. I need to get back to my snapback. I need to look good again. So I'm gonna work on my weight loss goals and stuff like that. I always have that goal every single year because that's what I live by on KWay TV, Mind, Body, Heart, and Soul on my YouTube channel. So and I'll be doing more workout Wednesday videos. So I'll be doing workout videos on my YouTube channel. I'm working on getting KWay TV to Roku and Apple TV. So that's the process I'm working in right now. I'm also going to be co-hosting on some different shows. So I'm excited for that, and also I'm looking for full-time work in media. So that's my main focus. Also, got to get a car. Trying to boss up. I just got a new apartment. So I'm in that process of just, I guess, like you could say, growing into my adulthood and making realistic goals as well. I want to save $10,000 so I can move to California. I want to move to Los Angeles within the next 2 years. And also just to grow more. I want to grow my engagement on Instagram. I want to grow my engagement on my platforms, and also build my business. All my businesses, they have all evolved so much. So now it's more or less to put it into effect. Not so much just working for free and do things for free, but having my prices, being stable on what I want as a business and as a company, being stable as in what I want in as a personality, and just kind of just growing Jessica K. Tyler, KWay TV into that strong woman of excellence that she's supposed to be. And rebranding, it's just time to rebrand. So, I graduated college in 2018. Go UNT. Graduated college in 2018, and you know, I just went through so many different things in college as well, to where it kind of stopped me from, my YouTube channel. It stopped me from, being the best, my best self. So this year I said I'm going to write the vision, make it plain, kiss it, send it to heaven, and watch what God would do. So that's what I told myself, and that's what I'm gonna continue to live by, and also trusting God through everything, literally everything, mind, body, heart, and soul, finances, whatever it is. I just want to be a vessel and do what God has called me to do. So everything ain't just pinpointed, but I'm literally just walking in His steps this year.
Okay. And you talk so much about KY TV. Tell everybody what it is.
So KWay TV is of course, me, but it's also my show name, and It's the Right Way to KWay, Miss KWay TV, and we do everything of excellence through your mind, body, heart, and soul. So it's
Okay.
my YouTube channel right now. It's just the daily life of me and what I do. It's a talk show. So in the future, it'll be scaled higher. Like I'll actually have my own talk show when I would have you. But right now, I do interviews for local artists, for local media people, for anybody. It doesn't matter, small businesses, nonprofits. I interview anybody. I do not care who you are, whatever it is, I interview you. I also have a Workout Wednesday segment on there where I do a Workout Wednesday, different workout videos, supplementation, also talking about health, ways that we can heal and the ways we can grow. And then also I'm taking on another show this year. It's going to be called Warm Chatter Today with K and K. Shout out to my mom. That is our show. Me and my mother have came together to do something for the young ladies in the community, and also for just young women or older women. It doesn't really matter. We trying to bring people together to have a warm, cozy feeling. Have a feeling of expectation. How can we grow? Living life intentionally. So that's pretty much what that show is going to be about. But yeah, KWay TV is a multitude of everything. We don't cap ourselves on what we talk about or what we can do. Some days you might see me on the football field. Don't judge me because I could play football. Okay, okay. But I'm saying, I wanted to make my show about everything, because I don't want to say I do everything, but you know, I enjoy just doing different things, and there's not too many shows out there like that. So but yeah, we are coming back off of the ground with that, and like I said, rebranding, because I've taken some time off on it, and I'm just so excited to just push it back out there and be able to be there and be that confidant for my community.
Awesome, and congratulations.
Whoop, whoop, thank you.
So out of the multiple, ventures that you have, what would you say is your your most favorite? I mean, they're all your favorite, but like which one do you kind of get the most like excited or like jittery about when you start working within that spectrum?
So do you mean like when I'm interviewing somebody, or are you just talking about like the things that I do?
Yeah, just like the things that you're doing, the things that you do. So because like you have the salon, you do photography, videography, you have the production company, and then you have your TV show. So like when you put on that hat, which one gives you that really warm and fuzzy feeling inside when you put it on?
Um, I would say KWay TV, because um that's me. Like that's me, who I really want to be all the time.
Okay.
Like how I am right now. This is KWay TV. But I I get so excited saying it, because now it's a reality. You know what I mean? And
Mhm.
I get so excited saying it, because like I said, because now it's reality. And I didn't think that it would scale up to be the way it is now. So whenever I was like coming up with show names, like, oh yeah, I know I want to be, I want to be like this, and I want to have my own talk show in the future. And it's interesting when some people do believe in you and some people don't. Some people don't see your vision, some people do. And so whenever I started to say like, okay, my name is Jessica K. Tyler. K. K is different. Nobody has a middle name K. And so I was like, okay, K-Way TV. Then my friend was like, you should be K-Way TV. I was like, K-Way TV, let's go. And it just made me like, it just lit up the room. Everybody was like, K-Way, everybody rapping it there. I'm like, y'all boys, but that that came to life on my birthday, July 14th. On that day, I was just like, okay, all right, Lord. Now you just say K-Way TV. Now what am I supposed to do with this? What am I supposed to do with this name? And I was just so, like you said, I was warm, I was humbled, I was elated. So now when people say K-Way TV, I'm like, wait, that's actually me. I'm really cute when it comes to, like, oh wow, that is me. So it's just a blessing to see the manifestation, not even just behind the name, but knowing that I am my brand and I am my name. So now saying that and seeing that, it warms my heart to know that even if I don't get the job, if I don't have that full-time 9 to 5 news reporter position, or if I do, or if I'm just a production assistant, or if I'm a videographer, I know at the end of the day, I'm still K-Way TV. And that's what pushes me and walks me through my day, based upon me just having my name that I created and that I'm, investing myself in.
All right.
Okay. Yeah.
Go ahead now.
Wow.
Don't hype me up, CC.
Well said.
CC, I love CC. CC be hyping me up.
I like, all right.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I love your motivation. I love your positivity, and I love what you're doing for other people also. So I definitely say continue that journey.
Thank you.
Yes,
But Mickey Monday, you have any other questions before we go into trivia?
No, I mean that's it's been about it.
Go ahead. I wanted to shout him out real quick because his
Okay.
song that he sent me was
Oh, thank you.
I see so much in you, and it's unreal. I see so much in you. And I wanted to say that before we had got into trivia, but I just wanted to tell you, very, very few people are chosen to do what you do. So continue to be that person in the industry that you are, and being multifaceted, because whenever somebody asks you to go perform, you can also say, oh yeah, I run a podcast as well. I'm in a magazine as well. You know what I mean? So how you move, just know that people are watching you. You keep that in mind.
Okay.
If you don't remember anything else that I said to you, just keep that in mind, that people are watching you. Okay? Yeah. People are watching you.
That's wonderful. Thank you so much, because I needed that. I'm not gonna lie, because I've been doing a lot of this stuff myself. And this is between last year and this year, I've seen more people open up and like more people help me do things, and it's great, because I'm like, damn, it took me a long time to get here, but I'm just glad I'm here.
Amen. For real. Me too. You ain't the only one, man. You ain't the only one.
Okay.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it. I'm gonna send you some more stuff too.
Gotcha.
We're gonna talk some more.
Yes, we will. Got you.
Well, I know. So mine is, what invention doesn't get a lot of love but has greatly improved the world?
Oh, so y'all really want me to think? Okay, y'all know my brain is fuzzy. Invention. I would say a mask.
Okay.
I would say a mask, because at the very beginning, um, besides army men wearing gas masks and stuff like that, they were not. I mean, we really didn't need them. We really didn't use them. Besides, like in the doctor's office and whatnot, what have you, people were not like, oh yeah, I need to go out and buy a mask. I mean, unless you were in that position to go buy it. So I feel like now, now we're in a world where we have to wear masks. We're getting N95 masks. Didn't even know that even existed until now, and now we can bedazzle masks. So now it's an essential, now it's a crazy essential that was not so much viewed, I guess you could say, or used back in the day.
Okay. All right. I like that one. Mickey Monday, what's your question?
I had to really pull that one out. I was thinking like, I don't know.
So no, that was a good answer.
Thank you.
You're welcome. For my question, I have, what's the funniest thing that's ever happened to you on your family vacation or just any vacation that you've been on where you couldn't make up the story? It was too good to be true. Just left you at awe, or maybe it was just too funny, or
Oh man, a family vacation. I'm trying to think. Our family vacations are just funny in general. Like we are crazy people. But I would say the most funniest thing that has ever happened was my dad, my mom, and my brother. We're all sitting in the living room, and it just makes me laugh every single time I think about it. But we're all sitting in the living room, and I just remember we were like doing dancing and stuff like that. My mom's a dancer. My dad, he think he could dance, whatever. It's cool. But he was sitting in a wooden seat, and then my mom and me were sitting on the other side in the couch. And my brother, it was his turn to start dancing. So he got up. Y'all remember the Harlem Shake? Y'all remember
Yeah.
that? So he got up and was like literally doing it out of control. Almost hit the lights. Almost slipped. Almost busted his head open. My dad was laughing so hard that he flipped the seat back and
Oh wow.
flipped the seat back and rolled out of the seat because of how crazy my brother was there. Like if y'all were there, y'all would probably pee in y'all pants. But when I say he was out of control with it, like going up here, shaking it, and then my dad, all you see was his feet flip. We're like, no! And then he literally fell back. He like laying on the floor on the side, and he was just laughing, crying. And my brother was like, was it that bad? And we was like, yes, sit down. You
I
got
can
to
just picture that. I can picture that.
From that day, I was like, bro, I'm taking you to dance class. We gotta work on this. And I mean, like, he was pop locking and Harlem. It was just too much for me. It was just too much. But I'll have to say, like, that was like the funniest. I'll have to say that was like the funniest thing that I have experienced with my family. There are some nut boxes.
Okay. But before we get off, tell everybody where they can follow you.
Okay, so like I said, it's the right way, the K-Way, Miss K-Way TV. You guys follow me on all social media platforms at K-Way TV. On TikTok, I'm K-Way TV 2.0. That's the only one that is different. Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. Be sure that you guys are tuning in with me, especially on Clubhouse at K-Way TV. Also join my group called Kingdom Mindset in Your Industry with K-Way TV. And yeah, I want to connect. I love everybody. I really do appreciate this time. You guys have been a blessing to me. I'm so happy that I met you all. And I am ready to just start working. So if you guys want to hit me up, contact me, DM me, send me an email. Also, my email is jessichak.tyler@gmail.com. So y'all follow me. Let me know what you need, and we can make it happen. Thank you so much for this time.
Okay. Well, thanks for interviewing with us. Continue your grind. I enjoy you. I love your vibes. Continue grinding, lady. I look forward to everything you got going on for 2021.
Thank you.
yeah. And like Cece said, just echoing her sentiments. You are an amazing woman, and when I got pinged into the clubhouse, I was texting Cece. I was like, man, I was on the verge of falling asleep, but I was like, but I'm glad I came in here. So
Oh, make
Yeah,
me
so
start crying.
no, you're no,
That is so
definitely, because
sweet.
it's just great how you can just meet people, just virtually, and you never know what kind of energy they bring, or who you're gonna get until you actually just take that chance and that leap of faith.
That is
So
it.
you know,
Yes.
so I'm glad that she was able to run into you, and by association, I'm glad that we're all here conversing now. And if there's anything that I can do to help you, you let me know. Because now we
Exactly.
locked in. So
Yes.
Absolutely.
We got things coming up. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
We on the up and up.
okay.
Well, all right, lady. Well, you have a happy Tuesday. Be blessed, and thanks again.
Thank you so much. Bye.
All right.
Enjoy the
Bye.
rest of your day.